Hello, welcome into this mystery reading. It's Molly, the QuantumLeapQueen. Thanks for joining me on this reading. These readings are timeless. My whole channel is a dedicated library to timeless readings for you to come get nourishment whenever you need some in your life. So trust that if you found this reading, there's a message here for you. Always pick these readings based on your intuition, based on your own magic. So I'm going to set the intention, as always, to give you the best messages you need to hear today. And we're going to get started with some tarot so we can get into the details of what you're going through in your life currently. I am starting with Every Little Thing You Do is Magic Tarot. So let's take a look. What are we diving into with this group today? Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles and we have the Empress in the reverse. So you could be feeling the need to prove yourself right now, like more than usual perhaps. There's an emphasis here of needing to prove yourself somehow in the material realm with the Pentacles. So with the Empress being in the reverse, there's a little bit of a disconnect with your Divine Feminine, which definitely does not need to prove herself whatsoever. If you're a girl, if you're a guy, it doesn't matter. We all have feminine, masculine energy, of course. So this is a slight disconnect from the Divine Feminine within you. So we'll take a deeper look at this and see why. Why is this happening? I have the Hermit, okay, I have the Star, and I have the Six of Swords, okay. Interesting, you could have definitely been in a period recently where you feel more isolated, where you've been more alone. And with the Star coming out with it, it's telling me that it's absolutely a necessary period for you to come back within yourself. To yourself in a deeper way than you have previously. The Six of Swords is telling me it's a little bit of an unknown place right now. You're kind of back and forth between two identities, like the old identity and then this new identity that you're stepping into, and especially this Hermit period has cultivated this new sense of identity for you. So the old ways of needing to prove yourself, needing to validate your worth, those are actually going out the door from what I can see. And you're stepping into new divinity that you have not yet reached within yourself. And that's awakening within you. That's what I see. But it's new and it's uncomfortable getting into this newness. That's what I see as well. So really be trusting this process, because what I see is you've been doing a lot of shadow work. I have the Devil on the top of the deck, and the Devil speaks to, it's the past, it's Saturn energy, and it's our addictions, our codependency. You know, those are things that you've really been looking at these days, and you've really been transmuting a lot of heavy energy and honestly just identities that you no longer want to commit to and invest in energetically. You're really switching up your focus and you're taking the power back to you to say, this is not how I want to live my life anymore. I choose this reality over this reality. And that's really powerful, and it's not easy. You've been doing a lot of uncovering and a lot of letting go to get to this point where you are at now. I have the Elder of Cups, that's the King of Cups. You know, you're really mastering your emotional world. You're learning how to not be triggered by things that used to trigger you in the past. And it's all about acceptance of all of what you are, and you've been in a period of self-discovery to a very, very deep level. So what I can see is you're becoming a master of your emotions very deeply. And this is going to help you so much, like now and in the future, because you're going to be able to see people's intentions clearer, your own intentions clearer. And ultimately, this just kind of gives you a level up and even a protection as you move through life. Because you're going to be able to meet life with an open heart and yet have these beautiful boundaries that protect your peace. So there's so many amazing things I can see happening, but it has not been an easy process, and you are definitely still in the process of moving through these big energies, these big transitions and shifts. Okay, what else from the tarot? What can I tell this group? I have death and I have the Six of Cups. Yeah, this is speaking more to what you've really been through. You really had to go to the depths of yourself. That's the death card, right? That's death and transformation. It's Scorpio energy. When I'm filming this, we're in Scorpio season. There's a Scorpio new moon tomorrow as I'm filming. And it's all about the returning of the soil. Like you're ready for fresh energy. You've been ready for a while, but it's not always easy to get there. And it's a process to let the old decay and then to let the new, have the patience to let the new sprout. And you have been with yourself now through this rebirth process. I'm seeing that with the Six of Cups. I think you've had to be patient with yourself. Like you've learned a lot of patience just going through this experience. And now that you've seen yourself at different levels of execution through this dark night of the soul, you're able to be with yourself in a different way now. And because of the patience and the love that you've cultivated for yourself through this process, you are also going to be able to hold that space for others. So I see you stepping more into even your healer energy. Not that you weren't even one before, like you could have been one before, but it's amplifying the energy of the healer. And you're going to do this literally just by living your life. Like people are going to feel open to talking to you at deep levels, and you're going to be able to hold the space for them without people pleasing, without over coddling, without any of that. It's just you being the pillar yourself helps people to stabilize within their own energy. So the work you're doing not only affects you, it affects the whole. So that's what I'm seeing as well. I also have strength at the top of the deck. Ooh, and justice too, nice. So 2 major arcana is to say all that you're doing right now is for your infinite self. It's letting go of the conditionings of the energies on the planet right now. You know, because how we were born here is very different now, even energetically, conditionally. So much has changed in a short amount of time. So people are almost being forced to recognize like the only constant is me. The only constant is my infinite self. The only home I really have is my soul. And you've been doing that soul work to get to know yourself on these deep levels. So because of that, the next years coming up are going to be very beneficial for you, because the energies on the planet are no longer going to be able to hold anything out of alignment. These energies of deception and separation and, you know, all of that is going to be non-compatible with the work and the work everyone has been doing. A lot of people have been doing to cultivate, honestly, what Jesus came here to teach us all, which was the kingdom of heaven is within you. We are all connected. And I think Bashar talks about this too. Bashar, the channeled entity, He talks about there is no hierarchy. Oh, maybe it was Sadhguru that says this. I think they probably both say this, but there is no hierarchy. Nothing is above you, nothing is below you. We are all made of the fabric of the Creator. So you've been getting to know that so intimately on a deep, deep level, and the work that you're doing, I know it's not easy. You know it's not easy. But I can tell you that it's actually going to set you up now for the coming years, so that the work that you've been doing, you finally see it pay off in big ways. That's what I'm seeing and feeling with your energy. Okay, that is good from the tarot. How about let's move on to some oracle messages. I'd like to start with the animal oracle. This is the deck. What is the best message for this group from this deck? Thank you. Ooh, nice. It's in you. It's in you with the lion, with that strength energy, which is number 8, the infinite self. Is this, okay, this is number 24. Also, all those green crystals, definitely the heart energy opening. Let's read about this. 24, it's in you. Not so cowardly lion. In the story of the Wizard of Oz, the cowardly lion traveled the yellow brick road to get to the Emerald City to request what his heart most longed for, courage. Little did he know that during his entire frightening journey, he already possessed that which he sought so desperately. For in his heart there roared a courage that was always his to claim. The cowardly lion needed the outer journey to understand that what he most desired was always within him. What you seek, you too have in you. You do not give up the journey. Persevere and endure the uncertainty. Remember that having courage does not mean you are fearless. It means you do the thing despite being scared. Cowardly lion, who now has transformed into confident lion, shares his medicine with these questions. What if everything you've been searching for is not only right in front of you, but is in you? What if everything you've been chasing outside of yourself was the part of you that you couldn't see within? What if you were looking in others to find the you that was screaming to be self-actualized? What if every beautiful quality you deeply want, you already possess? What if the sweep you off your feet love is your own love within reflected back to you? What if the gift you have been waiting to actualize was crying out, I'm right here, I'm right here. Please, please, please see me. What if this whole entire time it was you that you were searching for? What if you choose you and stop waiting for others to choose you? What if you stopped running towards external validation to prove your worth and instead went within and became yourself? Oh, I literally have goosebumps on my legs right now. Like, this is so powerful. And exactly in line with what you guys need to hear in this reading right now. It perfectly goes with this theme of coming back to your infinite self, and truly every desire that we have, we already have within us, and we can cultivate that feeling. That's all we're really doing at the end of the day, is having, these feelings and experiences. But life itself is nothing. Like, we look at quantum physics, and like physics isn't here. There's infinite space. Just like when you look out in space, there's little pins of light, but there's so much vast nothingness. But that's all that we are. So to remember your infinity, you are everything. You're made of everything, just like all of life. So the connection is infinite. that's what you specifically are coming back to, and that's what we're coming back to as humanity, to the remembering that we are all connected and that we are all divine and we are all infinite. And that is love, that is God, that is creation itself. Okay, let's move on. I'm gonna throw some astro dice for you and then get into the astro deck. So, astrologically, what does this group need to hear today? Okay, ooh, nice. So I have Pluto, the planet of power, transformation, Scorpio energy. Pluto's like the farmer, gonna come till up the soil of your life. So that's where you're at. Pluto and Leo, Leo the lion, Leo the lion, the infinite self here. The self that is full of courage, does things even when there's fear. And in the 7th house, I love that. The 7th house is personal relationships. The 7th house is when you get into other people. The first 6 houses, just like the first 6 zodiacs, they're all about us as individuals. And then as soon as you get to the 7th and beyond, then you are talking about outside of you into another person. So usually the 7th house has to do with interpersonal relationships, marriage, contracts, stuff like that. So the combo of all of these is like you are committing to your infinite courageous self powerfully in a way that can be witnessed by other people. In a way, like, it's not that you're proving, but it's that you are so powerful within yourself that other people can't fail to recognize it. And I also think that because of the work that you've been doing on yourself and this power that you're truly cultivating, this infinite power that you are going to be attracting more soul level connections to you as well. In all shapes, forms, sizes, for sure. So that's what I'm seeing with the dice. Let's pull from the astrological deck as well. I always have the decks listed below in the descriptions. Oh, that was a lot of cards. Let's try that again here. Give me a card or two for this group, what they need to hear most. Thank you. Okay, I got 3 cards here. We have Mercury in Aquarius with originality. Nice. We have the moon in Scorpio with power. And we have the sun in Aquarius with idealism. So we have Aquarius and Scorpio energy here. Both are fixed signs. So there's a stableness to this energy. As well, like, I'm just getting, like, because of, like, the power you're creating within you, you're gonna be able to manifest it, transmute it into something in the physical that you really want to do. And it could be very big, and I'm even hearing, like, before it's time, like, because of what you're doing is so innovative, it may take a second for people to actually see it, like recognize it, be able to actually get on the same frequency as it. Because what you're doing is, it's not a short-term game, it's a long-term game. And also because we have a couple Aquarius signatures here, it is about humanity. It is about the other people as well. You're not just thinking about yourself, you are thinking about other people involved because you want people to rise with you. And you're very creative, very artistic. That's definitely Aquarius energy. And you have perhaps big ideas or big visions in your mind about where you'd like your life to go, what you'd like to do in the world. And I absolutely think that's going to occur. But I also think it may take some time for people to actually receive what you are giving out. So to know that as well, this is just confirmation for you about that. But that's what I'm seeing. So it's not that your ideas are wrong if they don't, I don't know, get the traction or something you want right off the bat. But it's because the innovation is just gonna take time. But you're building the thing, right? It's like build it and they will come. So that's your job, to remember that you're building the thing, to trust yourself, to trust your powerful heart to create what it is that you are wanting to create. And don't worry about if people don't resonate with it right away, because eventually they will. But you're building the thing before people can recognize it. And that's okay. It's perfectly divine in that way. So by the time people come, you're going to have the thing built. Or something like that. Okay, let's move on. I'm going to pull from the Rainbow Brain Skull deck next. What is the best message for this group from this deck? Okay. It says, I am brand new, plus teenage me, plus child me, plus baby me, plus source. So that is the infinite self. It's all layers on top of each other. And then this one says, every timeline exists, choose one to move towards. Truly, every timeline exists, and we are fueling our future based on what we are choosing to focus on in the present. So be really being aware of your thoughts, because your thoughts are fueling your emotions, and your emotions are the frequency attracting everything. So really being focused in gratitude and being focused on the best timelines for you, knowing that they're inevitable. Not guessing, not hoping, knowing. That's the power you're really stepping into, and that's that Pluto power. That's the power of the courageous lion heart. So knowing. 69. Let's look it up. I'm curious about this one. The I am brand new. Every past experience is still inside you. Don't yearn for the past as if it's gone. Appreciate your memories as what they truly are, an integrated part of your eternal being. Beautiful. That's what you need to hear too. Because you have been working through a lot of past experiences, and it's not about shaming the past or making it wrong or anything, of course, like that. It's all a part of you, and it's all been on a divine path and divine timing, truly. And it's all past versions of you are still within you. They've all been cultivated to the you that you are now. And same with all future, every moment, there is no time, right? There is no time and space. Everything just is right now. So it's all within you. So to appreciate everything, all of your journey from in the past and in the future, and to be very present with it right now. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up this reading with I create my reality. Oh, that was 3 cards. Can you give me a card or two? Thank you. Okay. Life is a gift. Live in the present. Speaking of the present moment, what is happening right now is happening for the ultimate good. Close your eyes and take 3 deep, slow breaths while you focus on the sensations of your body. Then open your eyes and look around you. Does anything feel different? Has your perception changed? Trust that things are happening to you and around you. Trust that things are happening to you and around you are happening for the ultimate good. Accept changes that come and stay in flow with all that life presents you. Circumstances love you. Okay. So, beautiful reminder, be present. Be present. There's so much richness, like everything, of course, is in the present moment. Be present for yourself, and I love the message of everything that's happening to you and around you are happening for the ultimate good. Remember that too. It can be very hard to remember that when you are in a dark night of the soul. But this isn't your first, for sure. And as well, you know what the outcomes are. As long as you keep choosing yourself and you really are doing that work and you're really taking radical responsibility for your perspectives, then you create realities based on your knowings, based on your focus. So it really, like, to live like as close to the creator as possible, I feel like we have to take radical responsibility for how we are choosing to perceive reality, because ultimately I think we're choosing that. We get to choose where our focus and our energy goes and flows. That's consciousness. So that's like the one thing that we can have a bit of control over, I guess, is how I'm seeing it at the moment. And that makes us powerful. I think that's the version of free will that we get, is like we get the opportunity to perceive reality as we want to perceive it. And then that is creating reality based on our own decisions of our consciousness, where we're putting our focus. So that includes this mystery reading. I hope this brought you guys nourishment. I just want to acknowledge you for all the work that you have been doing and will continue to do. It's not easy work, but it is the most rewarding work you can do in this lifetime. And yeah, I see you. Source sees you. And keep up with what you've been doing and be present with yourself. Okay. Well, come on back whenever you need some more nourishment. You can like, subscribe, let me know how this resonated with you in the comments. And I have my link down there as well if you want to work with me. So we'll see you guys on the next reading. Okay, bye.